Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the Summit Experience. I'm going to be doing a reading from the 7th to the 15th. It is hot as motherfucking hell in here. Uh, I'm going to be doing a reading from the 7th to the 15th. Hey, Rosina. Hi. Let's see. So, yes, it's late. It's a little bit late, but, I'm moving, and honestly, there's a lot going on right now, so I can only do what I can do, and I've just gotten all my private readings out of the way. I only have one person I have to do, but I already sent her an email to get because she didn't send me the backstory and whatnot. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. If you want a private reading, check the description box down below. Again, if you want a private reading, check the description box down below. Some people actually send me emails asking me how to book a private reading when the email is included in the steps to booking a private reading. I mean, it's right there. And then, writing on the comments and whatnot, please just check the description box and save us both the headache. I am doing a summer, I don't know if I should do it or not. Well, I'm just going to put it out there. A fan of mine suggested that I do a summer special, so I'm going to be doing a summer special, $55 per reading, and that's all that is going to do. Is going to be. I don't know. I didn't really plan on it. I just actually announced it for the first time on Libra's reading, which I just finished a few minutes ago. So I'm just going to announce it on this one as well. I don't think I'm going to change it in this description box. So if you do partake in the summer special, please include that in your email so that I know, that's why you paid the $55. So let's get started with the reading. You can also find me on Instant Go. My name on there is Soulmate Experience. You can find all of that information on, down below. Thank you. Let's get started. Okay. So shadow. I'm going to start with the surface mind, Taurus, 7th to the 15th of August. Lord, Taurus, 7th to the 15th of August. Surface mind, 3 of Cups, the Hermit, Virgo, and the 10 of Wands, okay. The King of Pentacles, oh Lord, this is you, Taurus. And the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords, okay. Could be dealing with an air sign as well, or it's about making up your mind and cutting something out. The Hermit, the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. So the Gemini energy right there. So some of you could also be doing an Aquarius or a Gemini with the King of Swords and the Lovers right here. Some of you are definitely in a soulmate relationship. The 6 of Cups and the Lovers. Some of you will be realizing, especially the 3 of Cups in your surface mind. So some of you could do be in a 3-party relationship with an air sign and another earth sign, who is a Virgo or a Gemini or an Aquarius of some sort. Could also be a Libra, but I'm picking up Aquarius and Gemini specifically, and a Virgo. So there could be 3 people with the 3 of Cups right there. There could be someone. I'm feeling like someone is keeping you out. It would be the Virgo. But the reason they're keeping you out is because they want you to make a decision about something. They want you to come offering something, Taurus. They want you to act. I'm getting that they want you to act. I feel like they're the ones keeping you out. They want a reunion with you. They actually want you. And they want this 2 of Cups. This is where a soulmate relationship transitions into. This person, Taurus, that you're dealing with, it could be vice versa, but this person, especially if you're dealing with a Virgo, I'm feeling like they've completed their surrendering. Because I always say this, so many relationships work in certain ways. You have to surrender. You can't move into synchronicity without surrender, which will be the 10 of Swords. But the fact that the 10 of Wands is showing up here in your energy means that you're the one that's not completed, or it could be the vice versa again, but you could be the one that's not completed, because the 10 of Wands to me represents something that's supposed to be wrapping up but hasn't wrapped up. A lot of people see the 10 of Wands as a completion. Yeah, that's how they read their cards. The way I read the energies and the way that I translate the energies, I always get like a stagnation with this energy, something that's supposed to be wrapped up with the 10 of Wands, but it's not wrapped up yet, because this person is still carrying the burden. Had it been the 10 of Swords, when they've surrendered to the burden and they've surrendered to their feelings and they've surrendered to their truth and the karmic lesson, it wouldn't be the 10 of Wands, it would be the 10 of Swords. And I feel like this person has already completed, but they're waiting on you. It's like they're kind of waiting on you, but they're also keeping you at at a line because they want you to come offering this. They recognize you as their soulmate, your twin flame, their lover, past life relationships. So some of you even going all the way to past life, you could have been husband and wife, husband and husband, wife and wife, whatever the fuck it was. Some of you have a really strong kind of. You could also be doing another. You could do the Virgo, Aquarius, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, and another Taurus with the King of Pentacles here. Maybe a Capricorn, but generally Taurus to move with the King of Pentacles. I'll look at the Knight of Pentacles as Capricorn. Very slow, very extremely slow moving will be the Capricornian energy. And the Queen of Pentacles will be Virgo for me. But we have Virgo right there with the Hermit. But I'm feeling like they're keeping you out. Again, I'm getting, which is what's weird, because it's like they recognize you for being who you are to them. They recognize you as their divine masculine. And I'm only saying that because we have two kings here. And I don't really throw words like that around simply. Like, I don't throw words like divine masculine, divine feminine easily. I don't. I believe that the divine masculine is you and the divine feminine is you. But to use the layman's terms or the popular terms, they recognize you as your divine masculine, or they're needing you to embody the divine masculine aspect of yourself. But before embodying the divine masculine of yourself, you need to go into the divine feminine first, where you surrender and you open the floodgates to the feelings. And then through that transitioning, you become now the divine masculine again of pursuing, because this person has gone into the divine feminine. And the fact that they have the Two of Cups, because to me, I don't always look at the Two of Cups as just love, like two people come together. To me, first of all, the Two of Cups represents when the soulmate relationship is over, meaning when the karma of it is over. The Two of Cups will be that energy that to me represents now these people are ready for a spiritual partnership. But to me, it also represents coming into union within yourself, your masculine and your feminine. So it doesn't always have to be like another person. Sometimes the Two of Cups represents a person finally knowing, for example, when to be receptive and when to roar, when to pull from their masculine, when to pull from their feminine, knowing how to temper that energy and balance out those energies for themselves, within themselves, with the Two of Cups there. So, and this is why I keep feeling like they have done the work. They've gone to the Hermit mode. And with the Seven of Wands and the Hermit here, it's like they recognize you, but they're balancing their energies. And they're expecting you to do the work as well, so that this offer can be made. But in order for this offer to be made, this King of Swords has to cut out this Ten of Wands. This King of Swords has to get his mind right and take action and submit to the energies and cut out. Now, some of you, again, could be doing with an earth sign and an air sign. Could be doing an earth sign and an air sign, yeah. And others of you just want reunion with this person. Let's see your subconscious. Let's see your soul mind. There's one card that just fell out, the Nine of Cups, and then the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that card fell out right there. I'm gonna take it. The Nine of Cups, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Stop juggling. Some of you are definitely juggling two people. Ooh, I don't like this. Others of you are needing to come out of, because I'm seeing the 8 there, the 8 symbol. The 8, which means it's a cycle. Some of you are needing to come out of the cycle so that you can have this reunion with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, definitely. The Wheel of Fortune. I always say the Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Karma. You get out what you put in, and the Ace of Wands. That's a new spiritual new beginning there. Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If only. And I feel, and together this is the Nine of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the, and the King of Cups. Yes. You need to match this person emotionally. You need to match them. You need to be on the level. You need to be on their level. But in order to do so, you need to come out, first of all, of that juggling energy with the Two of Pentacles. Make your mind up. You know what you want, so go for it. I've been saying this to Taurus now for a while. I feel like I'm going to stop doing Taurians reading very soon, because I keep giving them the same message, and it's kind of getting like, I don't know how many times I have to say it. Like, are you guys going to do it or not? And I know, yes, you're earth signs, and I get it, but geez, like, are you going to do it or not? Maybe that's my Aries moon talking, but It's just like at some point, you know, something's got to give. Now let's see the present energies with Taurus. The moon, uncertainty, but also talking of a new cycle. Let's see which it is. The magician and the nine of pentacles. Again, there goes that Virgo, because this represents Venus in Virgo. So it's someone you're in love with, and it's a Virgo. The wheel of fortune, which is the wheel of karma. The death, transition, Scorpio energy, and the Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands, renewal of energy, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the death, something that needs to end. It's ending. It's ending. The universe keeps saying it's ending, but I'm saying that you are still trying to fight on for it. I don't know why you're fighting on for it. I don't know if you're going to decide to let go of it. You know, oh, this is that Hierophant energy that bugs me so much. This is that Hierophant energy that bugs me so much. Because I can appreciate the Hierophant, but I know that he has his place and his time. And you guys, some of you are just too caught up in the Hierophant energy. And again, funny enough, I was just talking about the Nine of Pentacles being that Virgo energy, but I forgot that this is Virgo as well. The Magician is Mercury. This is the card of Mercury, which rules what? Virgo and Gemini. So again, I'm getting some of you could be doing a Virgo and a Gemini. Could also be an Aquarius. I don't know why I'm getting Aquarius, but I'm getting Virgo, Gemini. Like, it's like some of you are dealing with two people, and one is a Virgo and one is a Gemini. I don't know, but yeah. It's a new cycle, it's a new dawn. What does this represent to me, the moon? Let me see. The Ten of Cups, it's a new cycle. The Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords. What did I just say? What did I just say? This is that Hierophant energy. You're choosing to stay here. 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 Because you know what? The Nine of Cups already tells me you know what you want. And what you want wants you back. Because this energy connects to the external energy. So you know what you want, and what you want wants you back. But you will have to stop this juggling. You know, you would have to, in order to actualize this wish fulfillment, you have to stop this juggling and this mental mind game and this mental that you're playing with yourself. Because, honey, you're playing it with yourself. You're the one that's missing out on time. You're the one that's missing out on love. You're the one that's missing out. Because what you want wants you back. Are you going to step up or what? And from the Nine of Cups, guess what you're going to? The Ten of Cups. It's a new cycle. But I understand, but you can't manifest, you can't go from the 9, you can't skip the 9, you cannot skip the 9 of Cups into the 10 of Cups. Because what is the 10 of Cups? The 10 of Cups is the ability to share. That's why you notice the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups are by themselves. They're always depicted alone. It's about being comfortable in your lonesomeness, being comfortable in your own space, in your own headspace, in your own energy, being comfortable with yourself and loving yourself enough so that you can manifest and love other people, because you have to love from yourself. The love you give is from within, is from within you. You share it with people, you splurge it onto people. It has to come from within you. If you cannot love yourself, then you cannot love. You cannot love. Let me repeat that. If you cannot love yourself, you cannot love. And right now, you're not loving yourself. And because of that, you can't break through into this new cycle, because the universe is trying to get you into this new cycle. It is a new cycle, and today's 8/8/18. You know, today's the triune of 8. I don't know if some of you guys, you know, today's 8/8/18. So for those of you that care, go research what that represents, and that is what are 8 cycles. And remember, when I just talked about this, what did I say? I'm seeing that cycle here. This should be getting highlighted to you. But here we have another 8 with the 8 of Swords, mental prison. And that's the only thing standing between you. Until you put this to rest and you let that death energy come in and that surrender and you have that rebirth. And I know this card also, to me, especially in this deck, represents rebirth, because we have a crow right there. And he's sleeping on a coffin. So, yeah. But I know it's a rebirth because guess what? He has a timer. So he's going to wake up. But he's going to wake up a new person. He's recycling. He's healing from the three of swords. He's healing from the disappointments. He's healing. He's healing. That's what the four of swords represents. He still has that one sword in his hand. He's healing from that three of swords. He's healing, but he's coming back to life. He's having a rebirth. He's experiencing a rebirth. That's the significance of that freaking crow. So until you have that rebirth and that death energy that came up earlier, until you have it and you become comfortable in your solitude with the four of swords as well, which represents solitude, in your solitude, and you rest your mind and you make that decision and you take that action, and stop being dormant about it, you're going to be stuck in that eight of swords. You're going to stay stuck, and you can't blame the universe because the universe is highlighting to you what needs to happen, but you're choosing to stay stuck, so stay stuck. Honey, stay stuck. Potential future. The Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil and the Hangman. Okay, let me lay these out on the table. So I have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Here goes that Virgo. Remember earlier I said that Virgo to me could also be a Capricorn or a Cancer. We have or they could have it in their placement. And then we have the Five of Cups here, the Page of Wands here, the Scorpio, my major arcanas are lined up with the Death right there, and then the World. Yes, yes, yes. What have I been talking about? What have I been talking about? What have I been talking about? And guess what? Boom, shakalaka. The fucking Two of Wands right there, standing at the precipice, standing at the precipice, standing at the precipice, standing at the precipice. I've been giving you guys this message, and when the message comes up to me strongly, frequently like this, I know that it's important, and that's why even though I've had the thoughts several times of not doing Taurus readings and jumping over Taurus, I'm not gonna do it because last time for example, one time this came to me, it was over like I did Virgo readings for like almost 2 months, and I kept saying, Virgo, watch your money. Watch your money, watch your money, watch your money, watch your money. Someone is stealing from you. It's your husband, it's your wife, it's someone close to your family. Watch your money, watch your money, watch your money. And guess what? And that was and I used to get so many thumb downs for that those readings, and people were like, oh, you're bringing mistrust into the family, you're telling people not to trust their partners, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Guess what? Do you know how many emails I got from people whose partners literally changed their names on the deeds on the lease? I have the emails to prove. When a message keeps coming up to me, it means it's important. When I'm giving the same message over and over and over again, it means it's important. It means that the universe needs you to do this for your own benefit. Of course, it's not as dramatic as, someone stealing your money or your husband changing the lease or, cleaning up the house and disappearing, with all the money, which happened to several people. I have the emails to prove. But when I keep getting a message, it means that it's part of your evolutionary growth. And guess what? If you don't do this, do you know what will happen? You will die, and you will come back in your next life, and you have to deal with this bullshit again. You don't get to skip stages, honey. You have to do it. It's one way or another. You're going to do it, or you're going to redo it over and over and over again. You're going to do it and get it done, or you're going to have to redo it over and over and over again. You do not get to skip stages. I'm talking out black. I'm using my hand. The Death. And look, and it's funny how this comes out. The Death and the Devil. The Death and the Devil. The Death and the Devil. This is that toxic conditioning. The world, the new beginning starts when the enlightenment is reached. When you change your perspective. I remember when the Hangman came out earlier, and I said, was it the Hangman that came out or some card came out? And I said, I feel like this person has already done the work. Because what was the card that came out? And I said, the other person I feel has already done the work. And now it's like the Seven of Wands came out. No, it was the Seven of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, and then which together actually makes the Eight of Cups. Why did I miss that as well? Living, so I feel like someone has kind of like they're standing their ground, like they've left you behind. Again, it could be vice versa, but they've kind of left you behind, but not really left you behind. They've left you behind in hopes that you will step up and that you will come for them. So it's not like they want you to leave you behind, but it's just like you gotta match me. Sorry, my computer kind of went to sleep there. So if it like acts weird, that's probably why my computer went to sleep. So it's not like they left you behind, but it's more like they left you behind so that you can come for them, because they're tired of being the ones who come for you, and they're tired of being the ones who trying to pursue you. And the energy has shifted where the divine feminine, energetically speaking, who was the divine energy feminine, spiritually speaking, who manifests as the divine masculine in the physical, because the divine feminine is the one that's aware, which will be the chaser. So the chaser is actually the divine masculine, whether male or female. The divine feminine, spiritually, because they're the ones that are connected to what the union is about, will manifest in the physical as a divine masculine, because their awareness is allowing them and is giving them that push to go for what they see of the potential of this relationship. So the chaser has now, but because they've learned their lessons through the disappointments, through you reflecting back on them, who they are and whatnot, and they've surrendered. Now that energy has shifted back where now they've tempered their masculine and feminine energies. They've tempered it to a point where they're not going to chase you anymore. And if you're going to come to them, you need to come to them. And I'm hoping that some of you aren't going and, making love offers to other people to subdue yourself or to numb yourself with that three-party relationship. For some of you that I'm seeing here, I'm hoping that you're not going and trying to subdue your feelings and kind of pacify the situation, pacify your feelings, instead of actually doing the work, but trying to numb yourself by maybe partying too much, drinking too much, dating other people, to numb yourself. I hope you're not doing that. I know Taurus likes to live life. That's one of the things I love the most about you guys. You guys love the luxuries, and you guys are bougie as shit. I love that about you guys, because I know if I'm entering business with a Taurian, chances are it's going to be successful. I love that aspect of you guys. But you guys also have, on the negative, lower vibration of that, you have the tendency to also numb yourselves. And again, I'm seeing this air sign here. But the Queen of Swords also tells me that there's something to be cut out. But I don't feel like this air sign can be trusted, though. And there's something that needs to be cut out. You need to get your mind straight. And I just said some of you might be drinking, and then I'm seeing this Five of Cups again, and I'm seeing it in a different way. Some of you might be drinking to numb yourself. Don't turn to negative, you guys are like, all earth signs are this way, but you guys are kind of like Capricorn, because you're very earthy earth. And I always say that, Taurus to me is the earthiest of the earth. You guys tend to be like Capricorn in a way, where you guys can become very stuck in a devil energy, because you guys are so grounded, like goddamn. Like Virgos have that mutability, but Capricorn and Taurus have this tendency to become so stuck to a thing, and so stuck to it that even if it's falling apart, they will still hold on to it. Some of you are now turning to negative behaviors to numb the feeling of not being happy. Some of you are doing it through relationships, maybe through sex, to numb the feeling of not being happy. You might be doing it an air sign, because now we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles again. I'm seeing that there's an air sign here. And I'm worrying if you're turning to that air sign to numb the feelings of not being able to reach out to the earth sign. Because I don't feel like the earth sign is a third party. I feel like the air sign is a third party. But that's not where your freedom comes, honey. That's not where your freedom comes. You have to surrender the death. That's the Ten of Swords. You have to surrender. You have to surrender. You have to surrender. This devil is not going anywhere. It doesn't matter what you do. This new cycle that is trying to push its way out, it can't come in until the surrender. You cannot synchronize until you surrender. You cannot synchronize until you surrender. You cannot synchronize until you surrender. If you get mad at me repeating things, that's fine. Get the fuck out. Click the fuck off. I'm going to speak the truth, and the truth is what I'm going to speak. You don't get to skip stages in karmic lessons. You do not get to skip stages in karmic lessons. You're gonna be stuck here. You're gonna have to do this again in your next life. Those who have ears, let them hear. And my major arcanas are lined up. Do you see this? I have 4 major arcanas lined up here. So this is a big karmic lesson for you. Learning to free yourself. Some of you might have a north node in Sagittarius. Check out what your north node is or what your south node is. You might have your south node in Gemini and your north node in Sagittarius. Like me, if your karmic lesson is that heavily based off freedom, then it might be in Sagittarius or maybe Aries or something of that sort. External energy. And here you are, standing at the precipice, still standing at the precipice, still in the freaking Two of Wands, when the Three of Wands is right there at your forefront. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but something's got to give, honey. Now let's look at your external. The Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the World, and the Two of Swords. Let me see what's under. The Six of Pentacles. Let me see what's under. And the Two of Cups. This is the soulmate I was just talking about. This is the action taker. Remember earlier I was talking about how the divine masculine shifts, like the spiritually divine masculine. The spiritually divine feminine is manifest as the divine masculine in the physical. And then it shifts again back and forth. This is the shift happening. This is where they are right now. Still very ready to take action on this. Still very ready to move forward. Still very ready for this new cycle. But they're watching you from afar. Nine of Wands. They're watching you from afar. They're not going to be the ones to come forward. They're watching you from afar. You have to take action. You have to come to them. The energy has to shift. You have to balance your energies. You have to match them. It's very interesting to me that they're all queens. Queens everywhere. You have to. The Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups. Okay, let's see. The World. No. Yeah. The Five of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Tower. Yup. And then Justice. That's a karmic lesson right there. The Tower brings down the confusion, the illusion that you're putting yourself into. This is the numbing effect that you're forcing on yourself. This is lower vibrational Taurus, actually. Because what is the Tower? The Tower is a foundation that is built to last. But because it's faulty, it has to come down. So I look at the Tower as lower vibrational Taurus. That's when Taurian energy gets corrupted. You know, it's something that's supposed to last. It's the Hierophant energy, but in low vibration. That's how I look at it. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I hope I helped someone. Please. I know some of you are getting irritated that I keep giving the same message. Even if it's just one person I'm getting that message across to. Holy shit, your reading is almost 30 minutes. You're the longest reading I've done. That's practically a private reading. I've spent this much time. I'm sweating. Like, guys, please. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourselves. Do it because there's someone that loves you and is waiting for you. Do it because it's what makes you happy, God damn it. If you want a private reading, find me at Eugenekenyattawrites@gmail.com. All the links are in the description box. All the steps are in the description box. Thank you for being here. I wish you the best. You can also find me on Instant Go. Thank you for being here. I wish you the best. Have a blessed one. Bye-bye.